Hello again, folks. This is Scott out here in Queensbury doing another review on a Thrustmaster TMX steering wheel, the force feedback model. A little discussion here because I've asked to actually post this video out there. If you had got this Christmas present, like I say, the Thrustmaster TMX, it's for the Xbox One, whatever. And if you have the Need for Speed series, whatever like that, and none of the games seem to work correctly, actually, I got one game to work, but in the middle of the game, it just stops working automatically every time you go into a race, and that was the Need for Speed Heat. Okay, I have all the Need for Speed series games, whatever like that. With this particular steering wheel, it's not the steering wheel's fault. It's the manufacturer of the game. And what's really there, they make millions of dollars on this game, whatever, in the series. And it's actually a great series, whatever. But you're forced to use the hand controller. Where in these car games, you really want to be able to use your steering wheel, whatever. But they don't optimize the steering wheel, any steering wheel in the game menus, because they want you to use a controller. And I don't know why. They're great games and they should do it because they should get on ball like all the Forza games. All the Forza games that I have here, they're all optimized with the steering wheel. You control them as long as you set up the settings. If you don't set up the settings correctly, they will not work either, and you'll be bringing it back. I've gone in between, over the years of gaming and stuff, I've probably bought over 10 steering wheels or more. And like I say, the TMX is actually a great force feedback steering wheel. Works absolutely 100%, providing that you set all the settings. And the thing is, it's the game manufacturer's fault. I mean, Thrustmaster got the legal right to design their steering wheel for Xbox for their games and be able to market it. They get a legal license to be able to actually do that. But the gamer manufacturers in the Need for Speed series, they didn't optimize the game for a steering wheel. So when you try to use a steering wheel in the game, it does not work correctly. Okay, the thing here you'll see, and most of the menus, and my grandson, whatever, my nephew, whatever, he was really mad, and he almost broke the steering wheel, and he's almost throwing it because he got it for Christmas, whatever, because it didn't work correctly, because all the Need for Speed games that my brother had bought him, a couple $100 worth of games, they would not work on the steering wheel. And you can see here, up on the screen, if you try to hit the A, they won't initialize, and that's what the problem is with the game. If the Need for Speed franchise would just go back through and change those settings, it'd probably start working. But see how this is force feedback? See, it's got the motor in it, whatever, it's really taut. And that's what the case is. So if you will hit the A to try to start the game, it will not start. So it's nothing wrong with the steering wheel. Don't bring it back, because that's what my brother attempted to do with the other steering wheel. He said it's broke and you don't know what's wrong with it. And the 6-year-old was a little upset, whatever, because he couldn't play his games, whatever. But I told him he's got to buy another steering wheel or use the hand controller, and the game will work fine, and that'll take care of the problem, whatever. So don't rule it out. And I did buy the Logitech steering wheel, the 954, I believe it is, whatever like that. And that was the same thing that had the clutch pedal and the gas, whatever. And that was a $350 model. This one here was a $200 cost for this particular one. And you can pick them up at Amazon, eBay, and even Walmart actually sells them, whatever. And so don't bring the steering wheel back. Keep it. Just that you can't use the Need for Speed series games on it until the developers of the Need for Speed franchise, actually, if the developers stop getting lazy and they actually do the upgrades, do the updates on the game, so it'll allow it to work, whatever, and then maybe they'll regain the Need for Speed base, whatever. But like I say, now I'm totally upset because the one game that works actually 100% on both of those steering wheel, the ones that actually got the rubber bands on it, which I highly recommend. This was too, and that was like $129 for that steering wheel, rubber bands in it. And that'll work with the Need for Speed games, whatever like that, but the force feedback one won't. Is this Midnight Club Los Angeles? It's actually an Xbox 360 game, whatever, but like it's optimized for the Xbox One when you install it, whatever. And both steering wheels, this thing is dead on. You can steal absolutely perfect with that thing. I cannot believe, for being an old, outdated game, and they didn't make an update release on this game, and I don't know why, because it's actually a great game. I mean, I play the piss out of that game, whatever. And that steering wheel is dead on. With the steering wheel, you driving your car down the road, you get the same experience when you're driving, playing this game, whatever, because the steering wheel is right on. I mean, a lot of time with the steering wheel, even with that one, with these other games, you got to learn how to use the emergency brake, and you got to learn how to drift a lot to be able to steer it correctly. But the Midnight Club Los Angeles, that's dead on. I don't know how they made that game so accurate like they did with the steering wheel, because you're right on. You swerve in between cars and you can go full blast with that, and it's dead on. So if you don't have a copy, I definitely pick that up if you have a steering wheel, because the experience will be great for you. But this is Scott again from Queensbury. Subscribe to my channel. I'll keep you updated on the latest and the newest things out there, whatever. And this, like I say, this is a review about the Need for Speed series not working correctly and not optimized for the steering wheel. Okay, have a good day. Have a good night. Bye.